Welcome to the AI for Career Success video overview by Curt Robbins. We're experts at AI coaching and helping professionals like you and your employees upskill in AI. This analysis is based on the article, AI Companies Are Building Huge Natural Gas Plants to Power Data Centers. What Could Go Wrong? By Tim Deschamps, published in TechCrunch on April 3, 2024. The tech industry has a long history with fear of missing out, or FOMO, driving various investment bubbles. However, the current AI boom seems to be a trend on an entirely different scale. In this overview, we're going to examine the chain of consequences that stem from AI's massive energy requirements. We'll look at the energy demand itself, tech's subsequent bet on natural gas, the scramble for resources that follows, the cascade of risks, and finally, this shift from one grid to another. So let's start with the first and most direct consequence of the AI boom, an unprecedented rush to secure vast amounts of power for data centers. This initial power rush is now creating a secondary effect, a mad dash to secure not just the power, but the fuel and equipment needed to generate that power. To meet this incredible demand, major tech companies are making massive, direct investments in building their own natural gas power plants. For instance, Microsoft has announced a significant project in the heart of the U.S. natural gas region, working with Chevron to build a plant in West Texas. Google is also building a substantial natural gas facility in North Texas to power its operations. And Meta is dramatically expanding its Hyperion data center, adding its own dedicated gas plants. Now, to put Meta's investment into perspective, its total capacity is equivalent to the power consumption of an entire U.S. state. This sudden, highly concentrated demand from the tech industry is placing an immense strain on the supply chain for power generation equipment. According to an analysis by Wood Mackenzie, the price for essential turbines is projected to rise by 195% by the end of this year compared to what it was in 2019. The supply is so constrained that new entrants are facing significant backlogs. This indicates a long-term bet on the necessity of natural gas. This strategy, while solving an immediate problem for tech companies, introduces a new set of complex and far-reaching risks. Because natural gas generates about 40% of all electricity in the U.S., its price and its availability affect the entire economy. The potential repercussions could include everything from price volatility for households to a critical resource crunch during weather emergencies. Extreme weather events such as the 2021 Texas freeze really highlight a potential conflict over what is a finite resource. Ultimately, tech companies aren't solving their power dependency. They seem to be merely transferring it from one critical infrastructure to another. By building what are known as behind-the-meter plants, they can claim they aren't straining the electrical grid, but they are now fully reliant on the natural gas grid instead. So the critical question remains whether this massive bet on a finite fossil fuel is a savvy strategic move or a short-sighted reaction driven by that fear of missing out. Thank you for watching. This is where we teach you AI and help you get smarter than your competition. If you like these videos, use the QR code at the beginning of this video to buy us a coffee or hire us to coach you or your employees in AI. Please subscribe to the AI for Career Success YouTube channel. And remember to like, comment, and share to help us reach a wider audience.